Hello, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Aaron LeBauer. I'm a physical therapist in Greensboro, North Carolina. My practice is LeBauer Physical Therapy. I also run a consulting website and blog and business, LeBauerConsulting.com, where I help physical therapists start and grow successful cash-based practices. What I wanted to do today is talk to you a little bit about my philosophy and ask you a couple questions and see what is possible for you. In my practice, LeBauer Physical Therapy, I treat one patient an hour. I do almost all hands-on manual therapy, myofascial release, uh, craniosacral therapy, and body work. I teach my patients to treat themselves at home. I provide them with an inflatable ball so they can do that, and I have other self-treatment tools available for purchase in my clinic. I see patients once a week, on average between 5 to 8 visits. This helps people get better faster, and it empowers them to take care of themselves, treat themselves, and be their own advocate and heal themselves. To me, spending the one-on-one time with people for up to an hour allows me to listen to my patients, listen to their story, and listen to their body. What is their body telling me? It allows me to touch my patients. I can touch them where they hurt, and then they understand I know where their pain is coming from or where they hurt, even though as physical therapists we know it may be a biomechanical problem elsewhere. The patients know we know where they hurt, and that meets their affective needs. And then the third thing it allows me to do is empower patients by spending the time to educate them on their condition, educate them on how to take care of it and treat them, educate them on any issues with pain and self-care and health and other nutrition. Um, so I get to spend quality time with my patients. I get to help them get better, help them help themselves, and I don't have anyone telling me that I can't do that or that they won't pay for it because I used one too many manual therapy treatment codes, or I didn't write the name correctly or use the correct code. I don't have any problems collecting payments 60 to 90 days later. That is kind of the main reasons I've started as a cash-based physical therapist. I started right out of school. I graduated from Elon and started my practice right out of school. I mean, who would have thought? My professors didn't know that I was going to do that. It's like I was like, where are you? Like, I've been here for 3 years. You didn't know I was going to work for myself because they didn't think it was possible. They were just so surprised. I mean, and I'm not just going out and starting a regular traditional practice, but a cash-based practice. Um, so what is possible for you? Is that something that you can do? You know, think about it for a minute. What would that feel like? What One of the things that I learned as a student working in other traditional clinics and uh, insurance-based clinics was that I couldn't spend the quality time I needed or felt like I wanted to spend with patients. Doing manual techniques, I was only managing exercise and doing 5 minutes of hands-on here and there. That's not what patients need in my mind and what I want to deliver. Um, and there was a day on my clinical rotation, I saw 43 patients in one day. I think I was there till 9:30 finishing my paperwork, and I saw over 4 people an hour, and it was crazy. And that was the day I decided I cannot do this. This is not for me, and that was enough. And I was only a student. I was like, this is no way. So the other thing that having a cash-based practice allows me is freedom in my schedule. My schedule is set up so that I see 5 patients in the morning on Mondays and Fridays. In the afternoons on those days, I go pick up my 3 and 5-year-old from school, and I spend the afternoons with them. It also allows me a half day on Friday so I can go for a long weekend if I want to and still see patients in the morning. On Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I do not schedule patients, so that allows me time to go exercise, go take a yoga class, do some stuff around the house, work on my scooters, go for a bike ride, whatever. But it's also a flex time where if I need to squeeze someone in, or if I have a 4-day week, I can see people in the morning and the afternoons. And then Wednesday's my full day at work. I see 4 or 5 patients in the morning and then 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I limit myself to about 7 patients on Wednesdays, which is a lot of patients to see for the type of work that I do. So that having this type of practice gives me freedom in my schedule. It allows me to spend more time with my family and more time with my kids, especially in their younger years, which has been really awesome. So if you're thinking about, well, I'm working 9 to 5, I'm working like a dog, or I'm in this business and I'm struggling to stay afloat because no one's paying me, Medicare's not sending in money, it's 90 days till I get paid, and I can't, I'm getting denied for, treating a patient using manual therapy, or I don't want this arbitrary third party that has no vested interest in my patient's well-being. Their interest is only in earning money and improving the stock price. And I don't want that in the mix of the healing process. Then consider, adding cash-based services or just jumping in with both feet and starting a cash-based practice. It's possible to do for a solo person and for multiple therapists, especially in this day and age of really, really high in-network and out-of-network deductibles. I think my personal in-network deductible is $4,500. And a course of physical therapy, 20 visits, still isn't going to touch that. So a lot of patients are beginning to see the value that we can bring, and they're understanding the value of the time that we can spend with them and the lack of value that they achieve when they go to a mill. When they go to a mill, I have a lot of patients say, oh, I can do that at home. Why would I go spend $30, $40, $50 in a copay to do some leg lifts or exercises or ride a bike? I have a lot of patients that say that to me. So what I want to do is just leave you with a couple questions. And if you have any interest in learning more, click on the link below. You can go to my blog, and I'm also will be introducing my signature program on how to build a cash-based physical therapy practice. It'll be a video training and with handouts and homework. And so follow my blog, click on the link below, and go to the blog and follow it. And you'll get updates on what I'm doing and when that's coming out and when it's available. And it will be a special offer just to people that are on my list first. But before you go, I want you to think about a couple things. What's possible for you in your practice? What's possible for you in your career? Think about your dream and what would make you happy, and then write down 1 or 2 things you can do to start making that happen. Thank you very much. Have a great day.